Over here in the upper right-hand corner of the map, playing as the Red Zerg, this is SlayerS.Miya. His opponent, upper left-hand corner, oh, what an interesting color. The light blue Protoss, none other than Hui.
Yeah, so this is the Tal'Darim map version with the rocks at the third, which, especially considering the positions now, is going to be very awkward for Miya.
Oh, wow. Miya taking no... Actually, I was going to say taking no risk. Not even worrying about teching at all. Hey, who needs strategy when I can six-pool? This is mind game strategy, man.
Yeah, and,
he's not going to have to take a third now.
Yeah, he might not even need to take a second.
Right.
Well, Hui is going to scout this right away.
Cripple or be crippled, right?
Yeah.
So Hui moving out here, yep, gonna scout, but is he going to get far enough into the base? Will he have the presence of mind to notice those 3 larvae there?
Yeah, 3 larvae,
yep.
6 drones. I think you have a pool. I'm gonna get confirmation. Yep,
yeah.
You have a very early pool. I'm gonna make a forge here, and I'm gonna make a pylon in my main base. Or, oh, okay, is he gonna...
Can you just forge pylon gateway?
Yeah, no, I don't think you can do that. There we go with more probes. Yeah, he's gonna have to make a...
Or with the second pylon, rather.
Yeah, hey,
Would you ever do that?
What is he?
He canceled up to 8. I think he's just bringing... what is this?
Oh yeah, he's gonna actually wall off here. So this is super interesting. Yeah, this might actually be the correct choice. By staying at 13 probes, he can make the cannon pretty early.
Oh, and
this
now...
gateway he makes it fast so that it gets enough HP to buffer the 6 circling attacks.
Right.
And then the pylon is not going to have a lot of surface area to attack at. This is a very measured out, experienced response from Hui, and he can do this because he scouted it on the first position. Every other position, he would have had to make a pylon in his base and fall back to that line. If this works and the links don't get through, he's going to be in an amazing position. He needs to cancel it and quickly remake.
Oh no, he does not have enough money to finish it up over there. He does start to move in the probes. Will he keep them in range of the pylon, the cannon, for long enough? No, he only loses a single ling over there. No, he does not need to engage here. There is no reason for him to be fighting. But look at that. Micro, he's taking down ling after ling. He's only lost 2 of those probes, but oh no, the probe casualties are rising.
Oh my god, he's down to just
Ouch.
8 probes. What he needed to have done was cancel that pylon, and then in the space of half a second,
and build the second one.
He didn't have the minerals now to make another pylon, but he would have been able to if he cancelled it instead of letting it die. He thought maybe letting it die would give him the exact amount of time he needed to get the cannon up and maybe get the pylon up, but... Yeah.
Even if the extra probes, if the extra probes had made it there just a couple seconds earlier, right, to keep them in range of the pylon, he would be in a much more comfortable position.
So I really like that Hui went for that wall off here, because when you fall back and you cannon in your main, you're then forced to do like a 3-gate expansion, and you're not necessarily ahead. It was a great choice, but not the great execution, and this just, I mean... This game is essentially over, basically. We've got 12 workers against 14.
Oh, getting in and even killing yet another, taking the countdown to 11 for a millisecond before yet another probe makes its way out. Well, I guess maybe we are going to see that second base out of Miya.
Yep, there we
go. Whoa, okay, good reaction there. He does have the Overlord placed out in front of his natural, so he saw the Zealot coming up, delays the natural.
Nice, very nice there, hiding information. And this queen is going to be able to out-micro the Zealot. He will take some damage, then he can just pull some drones.
Or just wait for the lings to come out. Why micro?
Yep. Very nice.
Keeping the ling alive. A little bit of damage taken over there, but hey, Zerg regenerates, so it's fine, and it's not like Hui is going to be able to build a whole lot of units here.
Yeah.
Okay. So Grubby, imagine you're the Protoss in this scenario. What do you possibly do to claw your way back into this competition?
Well, it's I mean, it's tough. You basically got nothing going for you. You don't have quick tech, you don't have the economy lead, and you don't have the army lead either. The only thing you could be hoping for potentially is to for the game to drop.
Okay, wow.
Oh, nice.
Alright, good to go.
So if I was Miya now, I would be trying to finish off this game sooner rather than later. He has such a big advantage. This game is almost decided. Almost anything Miya would do, any unit that he would make, could be winning the game for him here.
Yeah, really, also, when you're in a situation like this, I don't think, I mean, Hui does not have any way to have gas, right? Like, you're just pretty much scrambling to play catch up as
Yeah.
far as your probe count goes.
Yeah.
Right, he's only just started gathering that gas. So if you just switched immediately into like a Roach Ling all in, I
Yeah.
don't know that Wei could have stopped it. Although
Yeah.
he's already committed to the natural and stuff, so really that's not
Yeah, but
likely to
even
happen
a
immediately.
2-base Roach Ling attack, I
Mhm.
think it would be an excellent choice, Rob, because it's going to just put Hui so far behind. You look at the work account, you can continue to mine with 29 drones, or however much you choose to get before, and then it doesn't even have to be an all-in. You could just do that to
Oh,
make
right.
sure that your opponent can't even think of becoming aggressive in the game.
Yeah.
But, well,
No,
let's
man,
see.
you always go for desperation DTs.
Ah,
That is the way to get in the game.
You asked me that question, maybe hoping I'll give the correct answer. That is, in fact, the correct answer, Rob.
Dark Templar are always the answer when you're behind.
Yeah, and you know what? You don't just make 1, 2, or 3, or 4. You just
That
when
is
you're
all
that
you
far
build.
behind, you just get you just make like 10 DTs, you save them up, and then you attack.
That's it.
And
That's
then you
it.
just
So
send 3
you send-
DTs on every base.
Yep, exactly.
And hope that they are under 300 minerals.
And maybe one of them will die.
Yeah.
Because they're bound to save one of the bases. There's no way Mia's thinking about detection here, right? That's got to be the right choice.
Yeah. Well, he's gonna go for. Oh, the other one is double Stargate. There we go.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I saw one Stargate, and I thought where first comes, a second must surely follow.
Mhm.
Double
And so-
Stargate is one of the most fun way to lose, so why not?
So do you follow this up? Okay, yeah, I was going to say, do you follow this up by adding on 2 more gas, and then you're primarily just going to see him make Void Rays?
Yeah. It could be mass Phoenixes, but
I'd be worried about Phoenixes.
yeah,
because you
Phoenixes is like a macro unit.
Mhm.
Double Void Rays might be the smartest. The problem is he doesn't even have gas for 1 Void Ray at the moment.
Well, he'll get there eventually.
Yeah.
Oh man, but then
not
he's going to be
making a
supply
pylon.
blocked when the second one. Yeah.
Yep. This so, Rob,
mean,
do you
he's so
think that
thin
this
on
build
money.
is not exactly measured out to go down to 8 probes and then to go to
And then
double-
to intentionally just barely get back up to that
Yeah.
double Stargate.
No, I mean, Hui is doing what he can, right? But his
Yeah.
economy is in shambles. He's even feeling forced to, because he saw speedlings, he's fearing a bailing all in, and he's now doing like a wall off behind the zealot and making tons of cannons.
Oh, but instead Mia says, I'm going to go Spire.
Oh, Mia's gonna see this. He's making the Spire.
Is he? Yeah.
Yep, and he sees it's the Void Ray, and he's gonna see double Stargate, and that's gonna be curtains for Hui, most likely. Once the Spire is done, we should be seeing Mutalisks, maybe Corruptors coming, and also maybe a Spore
That's
Crawler in
interesting.
every base.
From any other production building, can you see what the enemy is making?
Only the Stargate.
Huh.
It's cool, right?
That is very cool.
Yeah.
A little telling.
Rob
a little
has a full-time job. Don't give him any help for not knowing that. Instead, you should
being
feed,
the only
feed
building.
off of his.
I never noticed that was the only building that did that.
Yeah.
Huh.
I mean,
Like you always see it, but you don't.
I just
you don't
wanted
think-
to. I just wanted to say that people should feed off of your enthusiasm and newness to the very specific things in the game. That's cool too. We're not not all so elite. Yeah. Actually, I found out about that a long time after I was playing professionally already.
That's
the opponent
interesting.
could notice
Well,
that.
you never think of it because you're only looking at like your production while you're playing, but
Yeah.
when you play against a lot of Protoss, I guess
Yeah,
that's
I
something
think
you would tell.
Protoss opponents will notice it way
Well,
before
and
you.
you haven't. I mean, it's not like. Well, there hasn't been like a ton of Stargate play until relatively recently.
Well,
like there
it
were
used
some
to be like
all-in
the strategy
pushes.
against Zerg, right?
Yeah.
Like mass
Big
Colossus,
Void Ray
mass
play.
Void Ray, but it
Yeah,
really
but you
ended-
almost never had to even guess what they were building, right? You look at that Stargate and you're like, okay, he's building Void Rays.
Yeah,
like
it's
you never think
one,
that he
two,
was
three
building
Void
Phoenix.
Rays or 1 Void Ray and 5 Phoenixes.
No.
We don't see a lot of double Stargate anymore. It was really popular for a while. In Korea also, like MC was doing it at some IEM stop, playing against Dignitas Killer and stuff, and then he would follow it up with exactly what we see here, which is Charge, Templar Archives, and a lot of gateways, and it would be something like a 2-base all-in. Now, the problem is Void Rays are absolutely atrocious against Mutalisks. And we see 4 Corruptors and 7 Mutalisks out here on the field. He's gonna lose them almost instantly, and this is...
That will almost certainly be the end of this match. I can't imagine that Wei has much more tricks up his sleeve.
That
He
was
tried.
4 Void Rays for 2 Mutalisks. That's not a good trade.
Not the most economical of trades
No.
for Wei, but hey, what else are you going to do? You're going to switch into a 7-gate. Oh, no, wait, isn't that like 8 then?
Yeah,
Because
it's
he's
a-
got the one in front?
Yeah, it's 8
Yeah.
gates with Charge and Blink.
and 20, 30 probes. Like 40 probes.
So at this point, I think Hui is just like measuring out his opponent, right? He knows he's already lost this game, but he wants to see what kind of decisions Miya is making in a longer game. Like, how do you respond to when I do this? How do you respond to when I do that? How's your micro? And maybe there's a little bit of warming up involved. Maybe Hui is already thinking about the next game.
Which is the intelligent thing to do, right? Because I mean, okay, so when you're at this point in game number 1, you know that you're potentially only 1 game away from being out of the tournament. Yeah. So why not try and either tire them out, right? Make them worried that they're not able to kill you and make them use a lot of that mental energy. Yeah. No, and why not learn as much as you can?
At this point, Miya is just playing it super safe. He's going to go for Broodlords, and the thing about it, he could choose to win any way he wants to, right? But he's going to his comfortable unit composition, and maybe there's an element of Miya too, which says, I know I already won, I can win any way I want to, but I want to make the unit that creates the most fear and frustration in my opponent's heart. I want to go to Infestor Broodlord to show you the unit that you as a Protoss probably fear. So he's turning Hui's...
Wait, why would you fear those? What do you mean? What are you talking about?
I don't know. It's just this unit that's unit composition is pretty good.
Pretty good.
They're really good together. But, you know, sometimes when the opponent stays in the game too long, trying to use it as an advantage, you can punish that by saying, I'm going to make you fear me in the next game. And I feel like that's what Miya is doing. He doesn't need a 4th base and Broodlords. He could be going Ultralist, but he doesn't want to be showboating in this series.
No.
Miya, he was pretty upset losing upper bracket round 1.
Yes.
And this is a player, he qualified through Korea. He had some realistic chances of top 6 at this tournament.
Absolutely.
So he's not going to showboat here or play some joke strategy. This is not a joke. Yes.
I was worried that was what we were going to see it turn into, right, when he immediately went for that 6-pool. But I mean, it can be very viable.
It is a viable strategy. It's like a 6-pool macro build.
Well, before it was really standard in ZVP for you to just open 8-pool.
Yeah.
Right, like that was so normal for the longest time. Yeah.
Very standard. But yeah, he got a lot more than he bargained for.
Yeah, he actually lost a couple of Mutalisks there. Now, the supply count is still absolutely massive. Obviously, Miya has 4 bases already, but here comes Hui going in for what could be his only shot at potentially just maybe denting the creepy armor of Miya.
Yeah.
There's just like so many spines up here.
And if he's going to blink into the Broodlords, I'm going to sneeze. Well, nice fungals there. He's not going to let those units go.
No. Actually, wow. So Miya going for potentially just not losing anything here, right? Playing as safe as he possibly can. Oh man, that probe's going to get out there to try to expand and get slapped on the wrist with Mutalisk glaives.
Yeah. Glaive worms. Well, Broodlords are going to move out now. We've got 48 Zerglings coming. There's a production of 89 drones. I mean, an income of 89 drones powering this Zerg army here. We've got the fleet beacon coming. 2-base fleet beacon. Pretty cool. Going to go for a mothership here. Well,
is there going to be enough time to get out here? Oh man, oh no.
Maybe not.
Oh well, that's a lot of Broodlords, and those are very far away from where any of those Stalkers are going to be able to force any sort of good engagement for them.
And this is all backed up by Zerglings with 2 attack upgrades. He's getting that 3rd attack upgrade. He doesn't have Adrenal Glands just yet, but a lot of infestors behind it. Oh, there we go with the Fungal Growths. The Zerglings closing in the distance with those Stalkers. They're not even able to blink underneath the Broodlords, so they'll be able to shoot with impunity at those Stalkers.
No, and there they go, going in for the blink. Oh, a single Broodlord goes down. Is he going to be able to get a second one? No, not before. They are so brutally surrounded by the Broodlings, and Hui is forced to